Hey man, people, so welcome back to Boricua Science Nation. We're going to be talking about today. Today we're going to be talking about the main issue today is going to be the fight between the Benavides and Aidos Jerusalem. Okay, we're going to be talking some about Canelo Alvarez because I got some fans hating and they're angry, you know, because I'm talking the truth about Canelo Alvarez. I'm not lying about Canelo Alvarez. He's afraid of this guy, of the Benavides. That's not a lie. That is the truth. They don't like it. They just don't watch my videos. Okay? Yesterday I told you that I was going to talk about Sander Sayas talking about his next fight, right? I did. Right? I'm gonna try not to forget. Okay, I'm gonna try not to forget about that today, and it's gonna be you know that we always talk about some other things, you know. So let's get it on, family. Stay tuned. Okay, so we back, family. We back over here. Okay, so let's start with this. I want to take you right away to show you something that I didn't show you yesterday. That I wanted to show you yesterday because you know I got some people talking to me about what Mexico has done. Puerto Rico cannot do what Mexico has done. You know, if we're gonna talk about Mexican Puerto Rico boxing, you know, Mexico is a lot bigger. You're gonna have an advantage. We're talking about a giant. We're going against a giant. You know, Mexico is a giant in the side of Puerto Rico. Okay, it's a giant. This is like talking about a let's say like a superpower against a country that will never defeat that superpower. Never. It's gonna be hard. We're competing against these people. You know, to just come out and say, Puerto Rico cannot compete against Mexico has had more championships right now. Mexico this, Mexico that. I understand that. I get it. But the only thing you gotta know is that Puerto Rico is a lot smaller. And right now, Puerto Rico has more championships. If we're gonna go at it, Puerto Rico against Mexico, Puerto Rico has more champions than Mexico. Okay, take a look at this picture. Look at this, man. Watch Canelo Alvarez like this. He looks drunk, man. You know, this what I'm telling these people. Canelo Alvarez doesn't even want to be asked about doesn't want nobody to ask him about this guy, about Dave Benavides. You know, when you're like that and you don't even want people to ask you about an opponent because you're scared, man. Don't bring just don't bring Edgar Belang into this conversation because it is stupid. Because Edgar Belang is not ranked where Dave Benavides is ranked. Okay? Why Edgar Belang doesn't fight Dave Benavides? That is an easy question to answer. Edgar Berlanga is a man has 54 rounds in his back. De Benavides has 116, 815, something like that. Almost half. Okay, let's take a look at this. Once again. I don't know if my picture is going to block this. Let me just take it out for a minute. Get it back there. Okay, so it says, once again, let me just read this once again to this Mexican. I hope this Mexican was telling me that the Mexico is just destroying Puerto Rico. I know right now Mexico has more champions right now. They have like 6 or 7, I don't know. Puerto Rico only has 1. They had 2 with Shakur Stevens. Shakur Stevens is not a pure Puerto Rican. And this dude has Shakur Stevens in his picture is posted. His post on YouTube. Shakur Stevenson has a Puerto Rican flag behind him. He is Puerto Rican. He loves Puerto Rico. He loves his Puerto Rican fans. Right now, I'm pretty sure that if De Benavides, who is from Costa Rica and Mexico and was born in the U.S., if he becomes the #1 champion, Mexico is going to back him. It's going to back him up. They're going to back him up. Okay? Okay? He's not a pure Mexican. Okay, so let's go over here. The Mexico-Puerto Rican boxing rivalry, once again, is highly competitive. A sports rivalry that exists between men boxers from the country of Mexico and the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico as well as their respective set of fans. As of 2021, this was last year, Puerto Rico leads the rivalry in World Championship bouts. 70-57. 2 draws plus 1 no contest. That includes Ultiminio Ramos, Oscar de la Hoya, and Fernando Vargas as Mexicans. They're including these people here who are Americans. Who are Americans, okay? They're including this Mexico-American boxers. Okay? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, as Mexicans, and Kevin Kelly as only 1 Puerto Rican. And you know we have much more Puerto Ricans in the U.S. Much more who were born in the U.S. We have many other Puerto Ricans who have been champions who were born in the U.S. So this right here should be bigger. The lead should be bigger as Puerto Rican descent. Also includes 4 entering title bouts, but no minor titles nor about 30 other fights between Puerto Ricans and fighters with Mexican heritage. There you go. There you go. There you go. In the championship fights, we are beating them by 13. By 13. I don't think this has changed a lot from last year to this year because we haven't had Puerto Ricans fighting for titles against Mexicans. So this has not changed. Okay, this has not changed. This right here. Let me give it a close up. Okay, Puerto Rico. Okay, as well as their respective sets of fans. As of 2021, Puerto Rico leads the rivalry in World Championship bouts, okay, 70-57, and 2 draws, 1 no contest. Plus, okay, another 30 fights that are not for championships. Okay, we don't know who's winning that. We're talking about champions. We're talking about champions. Okay. Now let's take a look at this other guy who was talking about his Uruguay fighters, okay, because he's not a nationalist like me, because I'm a nationalist. He's not. Okay? He's not. He doesn't love his country, his countrymen. I love my countrymen. I love my culture. I love everything about my country. Top 10 countries with world championship boxers. The UK number one. The United States is tied for number one with the UK. Puerto Rico number three with 16. And Mexico number four. Mexico is under Puerto Rico right here. And two categories. Where's Uruguay right here? The guy is from Uruguay, right? Not right here. The guy is from Uruguay. Picture. There it is. Uruguay. Okay? No Uruguay over here. You don't see no Uruguay over here. Okay? And this was from last year as well. This was from last year. Take a look at little Puerto Rico right here. Little Puerto Rico. Okay? Let's go over here. Let's go to the next one. Okay? The next one right here. Okay? So we got right here countries by number of boxing world champions. Okay. The United States, number one with 455. It's a country of almost 400 million people. Okay. Mexico, number two, a country with 100 and I think 20 or 40 million people, plus the ones they have in the United States. The UK, a country that has like almost 70 million. Okay. Number three, Japan, the same thing. I think Japan has more than 100 million as well, with 82. Little Puerto Rico with 3 million, 48. No Uruguay here. No Uruguay here, okay? So our Uruguayo got a friend, doesn't have anything. Okay, here it is. Take a look at the populations, okay? Puerto Rico, number one, top 10 countries with most boxing world champions per 1 million people. Per 1 million people. 16.4. 16.4. In every million, Puerto Rico makes 16.4 champions. The second one is Panama, with more population than Puerto Rico. All of these countries here have a bigger population than Puerto Rico. Take a look at the population of Mexico, number 10. Only 1.2 champions a year. Okay? Per 1 million. I'm sorry, per 1 million. Per 1 million of their citizens, of their boxers, they have 127 million 576,000. The population of Mexico. That is not counting the ones in the United States. Over here, we're not counting the ones from the United States either. We have like I think like 6 million in the United States. We have almost 9 million counting. No, I think we have yeah. That's right. We have like 9 millions with the ones we have in the United States. Right here, they're not counting the champions of the United States. Right here, I think they're not counting the champion of the United States in this number right here of of Mexico. Okay, so take a look at this, man. How can you come to me and tell me that little Puerto Rico, cannot be compared with Mexico when it comes to boxing? Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Just get out of here! Stop clowning, man. Just stop clowning. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's talk about the fight between David Morel and Aidos Busiluni, because that is a pretty good step up for David Morel. It's not a great step up. It's not a great step up, but it's a pretty good step up. Okay, because the guy, even though the guy is not known to many people, I know the guy is a tough guy. The guy is a tough guy. I think this guy is gonna. I think David Morel is gonna beat this guy by decision. I think. Okay, Dave Morel is 6'1" with a 78.5 reach. Take a look at this. That is a heavyweight reach. That is a heavyweight reach. Okay, he's 7-0 with 27 rounds. Okay, almost half of what Edgar Belanga has. Okay, Edgar Belanga has 54. If you put this 2 times 27, how much it is? 54. So him in 7 fights, okay, has half of the rounds Edgar Belanga has made, and Edgar Belanga has 20 fights. So Edgar Belanga has 13 more fights than this guy right here. 13 more fights. Let me just show that to you, so you would not say this guy is lying. If I'm wrong, we're gonna find out if I'm wrong. 54 rounds. There you go. There it is. 54 rounds right here. Half of what Ade Morel has with 20 fights. Okay? With 20 fights. Okay, well, let's go to Yerbusulini, because Yerbusulini doesn't have a big name on his record. You know, he doesn't have a big name. He's never fought for a championship before. He won some belts right here, some interim belts. That is why he's ranked number 1 in the WBA. But he's not. I don't think he's ranked in any other organization. Okay, so right here, he beat Lennox Allen in the 10th by knockout. He knocked out this guy who De Morel beat by decision, and he was beating him. Take a look at the scorecards: 89-81, 87-82, and 85-84. He was beating him by unanimous decision. Okay, so Lennox Allen was going to lose anyways. Take a look at his resume. He beat this guy, this undefeated guy right here. He knocked him out in the 3rd. Nuhu Lawal, 27-6. Omar Garcia, 15-2. Okay. Rocky Jerkin, 17-1. Lucas Luma, 15-1. Elias, you see, he's got a pretty good resume. 12-3. This guy right here, 17-4. 6-1, 5-1, 5-0. Here is the only two guys with losing records are these two from his first three fights. The only two guys, but all of the other guys have a pretty good record. The worst record is this guy right here with 6 losses. The worst record of a guy he fought. Okay, so he's got a pretty good resume. He doesn't have any name. The only name he has is Lennox Allen. Lennox Allen is not a. It's not a big deal. Take a look at Lennox Allen record or resume. Lennox Allen lost to these two guys his last 2 fights. He fought this guy 28-1. I think that is the best guy he fought before fighting these guys. He fought this guy 16-23, 24-8, 7-6, 14-1. Edgar Belanga fought Ulises Sierra, who was 15-1. Okay, so Michael Guerra 17-8. Take a look at this resume, man. This guy was not that good to begin with. I don't even understand why they give these two guys. Take a look at these records, man. Take a look at the records of this guy's opponents. Take a look: 16-18, 4-11, 17-15, 7-0. 7-14, 19-14, 7-8, 24-8, 16-23. The best guy he fought was this guy, 28-1. Derek Webster. He's got 4 losses right now. He's ranked 266. Okay? Right now, Lennox Allen is inactive. Okay, so he's been more than a year without fighting, just like Aidos Jerbus. I know that Aidos Jerbusilin is gonna come. He's gonna come to fight. This guy's gonna come to fight. I don't think De Morel is gonna is gonna go crazy all over this guy to try to knock him out like he has done with all of the other bumps he has fought. Because you know we gotta be real, man. Let's be real with this. We gotta be real. When you take a look at this people that they mother fought before, these guys are just not. They're just not in the caliber. They have a pretty good record. I'm not saying they don't, but if you're gonna look for he doesn't have any. I think this guy is a pretty good name. This guy is from Kazakhstan. This people are fighters, and this is not a real big guy. He's 5'11" and a half, 71 and a half reach. He's got a shorter reach than Egal Belanca. Egal Belanca is 73 reach. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty interesting fight. I want to see this fight. Man. I want to see this fight because this is not going to be a walk in the park for Dea Morella. I don't think Dea Morella is going to go in there and try to knock out this guy because he can get knocked out. The last guy he fought, hit David Morel a couple of times. But that guy is not a puncher. And I'm not saying this guy is the biggest puncher, but this guy can punch. He knocked out his last two opponents, Lennox Allen, who Morel couldn't. The only guy Morel has not, the only guy he has not, he didn't knock out, Lennox Allen. Okay, Aisa Samir, he knocked them out. This guy, it was by a unanimous. He knocked out this guy 15-2. This was by decision. So the guy can go the distance. The guy can knock you out. I think this guy is pretty. I want to Edgar Bernal to fight this guy because this guy is a pretty good opponent. I'm not gonna say he's a real big name. I think that even Angulo is a bigger name than this guy. Okay, because Angulo fought. He lost to two. Let me see if I can get it. Angulo lost to three undefeated fighters: Edgar Belanga, de Benavides, and El Solo Ramirez. And he beat this guy who was undefeated. This prospect who was undefeated, Anthony Smith. And this the only lost fight he has. And this guy's got power. 20. Take a look at this. Okay? So when he fought Angulo, he was undefeated. He fought these two guys we can say these guys are bums. 8-3 and 17-14. He knocked them down. He knocked them both out. He doesn't have a good resume either. Take a look at this, man. Jesus. Got losses here like crazy. Guy is a pretty good guy with a pretty good reach. Take a look at this 6'1", 78 reach. Almost the same reach that this guy has, that Dea Morel has. The same height. Okay? The guy has a pretty good record, but when you take a look at his resume, it's bad. It's bad. Angulo beat him before losing to Dea Benavides, who just destroyed him. Dea Benavides, like I told you, Dea Benavides has 64 more rounds than Edgar Belanga. Okay. Now let's go to my one of my favorite fighters, Sander Sayas. Okay, so Sander Sayas, he's getting ready to fight once again. Okay, take a look at the news right here. Sander Sayas chooses winner of Miguel Cotto versus Felix Trinidad. That was 3 weeks ago. Video Sander Sayas talked Canelo Golovkin 3. Okay, so we don't have nothing here. But he's gonna come. He's gonna fight, and I think it's gonna be pretty soon. I think it's gonna be pretty soon. Okay, got right here. Let's see what it says about Sander says. If we have something about him, where is Sander Sayas? Where is Sander Sayas? Right here. Sander Sayas is a guy who can move. He's great. He's got great boxing skills. Sander Sayas is a guy who
Yo soy boricua, puñeta, lo grito pa' que sea. Aquí se come mofongo, bacala y tori que nepa. Yo soy boricua, puñeta, lo grito pa' que sea.
we're going to be getting a fight. We're going to be getting a fight pretty soon coming out of Sander Sayas, just as Edgar Berlanga is going to be announcing pretty soon as well who is going to be fighting. I don't know that. That is just right now they're not talking about it because right now you know that they're talking about they don't know if they're gonna fight Edgar Berlanga or they're gonna fight Sash Parker. Okay, so for the people, for these people who defend Canelo Alvarez so much, I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez is a bum. No, he's not a bum. Canelo Alvarez we can say that he's a great fighter. Okay, great fighter. He's done many things, many things. Okay, but for you to come to me and tell me, oh, um, let's say that this guy's only fought one champion, but they were champions. Okay, they were champions. That is why he fought them, right? He didn't fight Dave Benavides when Dave Benavides was a champion. And he took Dave Benavides' belt. Because that was Dave Benavides' belt. Dave Benavides lost his belt in the scale. Okay? He just fought for a vacant belt. He fought for a vacant belt, for a vacant WBC belt. Right now, Dave Benavides is the number one contender, the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez. How can Canelo Alvarez say, no, I can fight whoever I want? It doesn't work like that. I'm 49, man. I'm 49. That has not worked like that since I know boxing, since I was a little kid. We can talk about Muhammad Ali to because Sugar Robinson is much. I know I don't know a lot about Sugar Robinson, okay, but I know a lot about Muhammad Ali. He fought everybody. Wilfredo Gomez fought everybody. Sugar Ray Leonard fought everybody. Tommy Hearns fought everybody. If we're gonna go to the Mexicans, Salvador Sanchez fought everybody. Julio Cesar Chavez fought everybody. Juan Manuel Marquez fought everybody. El Macho Camacho fought everybody. Okay? If you want to be great, you got to fight everybody. You cannot say, no, he's done so much that he can do anything he wants. It's not like that. Even Floyd Mayweather fought everybody. Even Floyd Mayweather. And I'm not saying he doesn't have a chance to do that. But for him to get angry when they're asking him about Dave Benavides, who isn't his mandatory, and making excuses and saying, no, why would I fight a guy who has only fought one champion? He's won the belt 2 times. Ronald Gabriel was not a champion. He fought Ronald Gabriel twice. He beat him twice. That is the guy who gave Dave Benavides the most problems in a fight. The only fight. He beat him twice for the belt. He gave him a rematch because the first time the guy knocked Dave Benavides out. He fought him again and beat him easier the second time by unanimous decision. He has fought a lot of boxers who were many of them only one loss, many of them undefeated and good fighters. And he beat David Anthony Durrell, who was the champion. Okay, so if you look for the champion who Billy Joe Saunders fought in the 160-pound division, not in the 168, because he didn't fought a champion in the 168-pound division. He fought for a vacant belt. The other guy was not a champion either. Okay, so Canelo Alvarez beat a guy who beat a champion in the 160-pound division, not in the 168-pound division. Okay, and then he fought first. He fought a guy in Callum Smith. Many people said that he lost to John Ryder. Okay, he fought the three weakest champions, because everybody knows that the strongest champion there was Diego Benavidez. Nobody wanted to fight him. Right now, nobody wants to fight him. Right now, nobody wants to fight him. Not even Edgar Berlanga. And I give Edgar Berlanga all the support on that, because right now Edgar Berlanga is not going to beat Diego Benavidez. He needs more experience. But he can beat him later on. Later on his career, he just needs to take two, 3 or 4 more fights before fighting Diego Benavidez, because that guy is the best in that weight class. Okay, so that is the guy that I'm more afraid of. Diego Benavidez. He's got reach. He's tall. He can punch. He's not a great puncher. He can punch. He throws punches in bunches. The guy doesn't get tired. The guy's a machine. If Edgar Berlanga is going to beat Diego Benavidez one day, he's going to have to go. He's going to have to be 100% ready and have the experience. Anybody who fights Diego Benavidez is going to have to go in there and just show that you can't. At least Edgar Berlanga has the power. He has the boxing skills. Diego Moreno doesn't have the same power Edgar Berlanga has. Even though Edgar Berlanga has not knocked out his last four opponents, but you can see how Edgar Berlanga knocked out this guy Nicholson 4 times, and how he left this guy's face before getting injured. Because injuries happen. Okay? And sometimes fighters don't like to talk about it, because they're going to say, he's making excuses. Sometimes the athletes will play sick. They will play hurt, like boxers. Boxers, many times you see them and they will be fighting sick, and they will be fighting hurt, because they got to take the fight. If you sign for a fight, and if the injury it's not a big injury, you still got to fight. Now, if you have a big injury that you cannot fight, then they postpone the fight. They cancel the fight. But right now, Edgar Berlanga is getting better. He's getting better. His last fight, in my opinion, he looked great. His last fight. He didn't knock out Angulo, but he looked great. Okay, so I always got to talk about Edgar Berlanga. And this guy told me that I was flip flopping on something that I said. That I contradicted myself. What? And what did I contradict myself? Tell me. Let me know, man. Let me know. Okay? Because if I have to contradict myself, you gotta let me know, because if you don't tell me, okay? If you don't tell me, how can I know? But for you to tell me that the one who's scared of Benavidez is Edgar Berlanga, not Canelo Alvarez. Edgar Berlanga is is not on the level of their David Benavides right now, right now. But he will be. He will be. He will be. Just like Jordan says in the movies. He will. Okay, so I'm telling you, man, we have a lot of fighters. We have Shakur Stevenson. We have Edgar Belango. We have Sander Sayas. We have Naji Lopez. We have many, many. Man, we have upcoming fighters that sometimes I forget all the fighters that we have, all the prospects and the fight. We have this other guy who I don't know what is going on with him. With Matias, Surel Matias. I don't know what the hell is going on there. I don't know. I would like someone to tell me what's going on there with this guy. This guy is like 30 years old already. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if they're trying to just freeze him out. They're not giving him the opportunity. I don't know. I don't know. That is a great fight. Okay, family, that's all I have. Thanks a lot for being here with me once more. Okay, once again, family, you are the best, man. I'm telling you, you guys are the best. Keep supporting me. Keep supporting the channel. Just hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe to the page. That's all, man. That is easy. That is easy. Okay, I'm not gonna ask you for money. I'm not gonna ask you for the donations. You know that. You know that. I'm here to talk boxing. I'm not here to win money, okay, or to get money. Maybe someday I may get some money, but right now I'm not even thinking about that. Okay. Thanks a lot once again, family. I love you in the name of Jesus Christ. God bless Israel. God bless the United States of America. God bless this beautiful island, and God bless you all, family. I will see you in my next video.